for some of our neighbors. More than 1.5 million volunteers around the country who can help us through an emergency when we need them.
Hello, and welcome to Your Red Cross in Action. I'm Arthur Burtman, a volunteer with the American Red Cross. As adults, one of our responsibilities in life is to act as role models for our kids. Our actions and our words point the way for children to proceed through life, and we need to make sure that the way we point is a safe and responsible one. Today's program will examine how we as adults can help kids pick their way through some potential fire hazards that they will encounter. Yes, I know, the schools do provide a level of fire safety training, what with fire drills and fire department educators. But we at home should be prepared to reinforce that training with our actions and our words. The video portions of our program today are from a wonderful kids fire safety video called Be Cool About Fire Safety. Let's start off by talking about some home fire safety devices. The two devices we're going to talk about specifically are smoke detectors, also called smoke alarms, and carbon monoxide detectors. We're going to talk about them because it's important to know the differences between them. First of all, the detectors sound different. If you push the button, there's a test button on all of these, on a smoke detector, it will sound different than if you push the button on a carbon monoxide detector. And that's important because in the middle of the night, if that detector goes off, you have to know what it is in order to get safely out of your home. Let's talk about the differences between smoke and carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide is a silent killer. You can't see it, and you can't hear it, and you can't smell it, but it is, if it is there, it'll kill you. It is not heavier or lighter than air, so it can be anywhere in your level of your home. So when you're mounting a smoke detector, when you're mounting a carbon monoxide detector, you can put it high, middle, or low. It doesn't matter. In a previous program, we talked about the different types, but for today's program, let's assume you have it. And if you haven't, I hope you get it. In the event that you hear the carbon monoxide detector go off, your procedure should be very easy. Simply get out. Get out fast. And after you're out, call the fire department, 911, from a neighbor's house. Now let's go to smoke for a minute. Smoke is different from carbon monoxide because smoke rises. And you can see smoke, and you can smell smoke. Not all the time. If you're asleep, smoke will come in and won't wake you. It'll just overcome you. But normally, you can see it and you can smell it. And it is lighter than air. It rises. And so smoke detectors have to be mounted up high. And if a smoke detector goes off, you have to have an entire procedure to get you out of your house safely. First of all, you should have a plan. You need to have a plan of how to get out from your room and out of your home in case there's a fire and the smoke alarm goes off. If possible, you need to have two ways out in case the first one is blocked. Let's say you're in your room and the smoke alarm goes off. You need to feel the door before you open it because there may be a fire on the other side. And then if it feels warm or hot, don't open it because there's probably a fire on the other side. What do? Try and stuff some rags under the crack, go over to a window, open the window, wave something out, holler for help. If there's a phone in the room, call for help. If you can get out, then you try to get your way out of your home and you stay low and go. Don't hide. Don't ever hide, because if you hide, you can get trapped. Now, I'm telling you this as if you're the ones doing it. Well, in fact, this is what we need to tell our kids, because when they learn in school, it's a different environment. We'll talk about that later. But now, again, to get back to reacting to smoke. After you're out of your home, you need to have a meeting place. If you remember the kids in school, and they had them when I was a kid too, that far back, they would take you out of the room, out of the building, and have a meeting place. And at home, you need to have a meeting place.